Hello, my amazing people. I greet you according to your time. If it is your first time and you like what we are doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. It's very, very important because it will enable you to know when we upload a new video. Here we react to all forms of videos, we educate, we inform the members of the public about what is happening. And to you, YouTube, I appreciate you for creating this wonderful platform that we are using to disseminate information. At the same time, I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we do not promote violence, we do not promote hate speech, we do not promote misleading information. Rather, we are here to educate, inform the members of the public, and also to remind you too that a call for self-determination is never a call for war. Every country in the world have this.
One Nigeria people, up you. One Nigeria people, the people from the giant of Africa. Una shame. It shame me. Imagine a country that is looking for way to stand better. A country that is looking for way to stand tall amongst equal, that is claiming to be one Nigeria, as Oyibo take deceive and rich, make you accept to. Now, that country where one stand well, none of in leader fit stand well, make it no fall. Country where we say, he won't make a purge corruption, make corruption no day. Now, people where we say, now the drug lords, bandits, terrorist leaders, now them occupy the government. Ex-convicts, drug lords all over the world, now them the lead. We leader no fit for one day stand on the own, make people know they side the ways, left and right hand side, the guide and make it no for fall. Where we say, no be, make una nothing say start with Tinubu. We remember Obasanjo own case. So now all the ancient and modern, now them all they be president for that kind of country. Country where we say nothing like sincerity. They know they won't fight corruption, and not corrupt people they fight the corruption. Where they won't fight corruption, the minimum wage of workers no fit there alone. You no reach to even chop snacks. Snack 30,000 naira minimum wage they battle, they fight, make it for reach 70,000 naira. Then you go ask yourself, how much is 70,000 naira for dollar? Police where he carry gun, he no fit and wait, he no fit reach waiting to pay even Wi-Fi bill in America. Wi-Fi bill. He no reach to do anything for Nigeria. They no want corruption, no. The civil servant. If you go hear one member of the house, I go play the video here. Make una follow me here. Now from there now, una go draw the. You go now go do the comparison, compare, contrast. You go see the reasoning. After I finish for the National Assembly, the House of Rep, maybe in the next video, I go show you the one where they happen for Senate. They no fit, they no match. The way people, the reasoning of the Senate, the House of Rep members from the Fulani extraction and the ones from the Igbo extraction. You see reasoning. You go take your hand, confirm, say, these people cannot match. Their capacity, their reasoning capacity, their frequency, their mental frequency, no match at all. In no match at all. See country where we say, if they want to make it, everything where it happened today, first of all, we the Biafran people refuse to acknowledge the June 12 Democracy Day. The Nigerian people no agree to recognize our own things. Even only one day where we want mourn our fallen heroes, they no want accept them. Then make we show the way they go there. Now they want to do Democracy Day. We no also acknowledge them. Which Democracy Day? That is why you can see all the newspapers are writing that the Brigadier Biafra Republic government in exile did not acknowledge, they did not, they say they are not comfortable with the way they see the language. No, our Prime Minister have come to address that. He said, no, sometimes make una the report things as it take be. That This does not exist as far as we are concerned as Biafran people, because we know be one. They know the first arm. Now, you see, say, country where you won't stand, there is no single way where they won't do anything where you say, now the way the presidents or their president, they fall for public, because they are the armorhead of horror, where they take use as leaders. We go tell them, say, in fact, it's a reflection of no confidence. That is why when they want to do a campaign for you to lead you in Nigeria and inside Africa, they go Chatham House for Britain, for UK, go do campaign, then come back. Sometimes when you ask some candidates to come to national television where they now need the real manifesto, some no go come, like Tinubu, like Buhari, they no go. Now even at the Chatham House, some of them, they go still look for people who go help them. No confidence. Make una notice that today the 4-4 begin, no. When you go to the Chatham House, you still need assistance, make Aerofy. Then make they help them now, they lie. Make share that they say now. No confidence, because the country cannot stand. For to pay salary, the country need to go and borrow to pay salary. Have you ever heard such a thing before? If you want to see a country that will provide leadership and dividends of democracy, now Biafra and the other new countries that will be born out of Nigeria as it will split in coming months. Now the thing we will need to see, so that you begin to see the epitomization of what is happening in Burkina Faso. You go to see them for your own place for Duduwa Republic. You go to see them for Biafran state, the Federal Republic of Biafra. You go to see them for all the country where we say go emerge. You go to see the look at the young man of few months ago in Senegal. Look at how he is. Now here, where you not only here you go see say politicians see say poverty, people they pay for poverty, pay for hunger. Terrorists go they claim they even collect levy for communities. Now people where they ask for their independent, their sovereign state. Now them they call terrorists. The great terrorists where they terrorize the state. They celebrate them. They give them to ban them kings and the other important traditional stools, office, crowns. People where they government. They busy, they increase their own salary, their wages. Look at what the young man in Burkina Faso is doing. I think at this point, let me begin to play, make you they see, as they play, make you they show. See how people, where human being they lead, how it be. Not be people where we say they no fit stand, make they no fall. Now the same way the country no fit stand, make the country no fall. Because you no fit stand. It must depend on the West. That is why you see the difference. Where ancient and modern countries that are not created by African people, they cannot stand because they need to depend on the people that bought them. They buy them. 830,000 pounds. Now what did they buy Nigeria? I don't show the several, so make I know come the repeat. Go and check. The P2B, all of them. Now, you not follow go Chatham House, P2B. You not follow tell you say na to remove subsidy. Instead of to tell you say within the first 4 months of my office, I go fix 2 refineries. Make we not even get need for subsidy again. Now the kind people will be so go they get, they clap for them. This is a human being. See them. These 2 people no match. Fulani brain, Fulani and Igbo man no fit there together for one country. They come with they show them shaking now. They understand say. See them. Listen. Make you hear for yourself.
I understand personally with the opinion of the trade union, but why will you go to media and say a salary of political office holders National Assembly of that matter. I don't receive the money that they publish in the front pages of newspaper in the name of advocating for your standard living condition. Don't give wrong and lie information about institutions. Is done inside the public against. We are concerned about the trade union, but Mr. Speaker, we should be more concerned about the over 2 million Nigerian population who are suffering, 200 million who are suffering, who doesn't have food to eat, who cannot buy kerosene, who cannot pay school fees for their children, who doesn't have shelter to stay at home. We should remember, we must be proactive, hold that bill, adjust it, call for public hearing, stakeholders should consider that. If we have done our job, federal government will not be doing what they are doing now. The prices of commodities in market, the standard living condition of the people is sympathetic. So it is very terrible. And here we are, fighting for trade union living condition. I agree, they constitute 13% of the population of this country. But go to equity with clean hands. Do not, in doing that, suffocate sectors like hospitals, where if it is not run, Nigerians will lose their lives. The primary responsibility of government is protecting the life and properties of its people. If the action of trade union, which is legitimate, negate those essential services, I don't think they will be doing fair to the people of this country.
Madaki stopped. I will also want to say that if you read section 16, which he has espoused properly, in conjunction with section 14, which is one of the most quoted sections of the Constitution in this House, which provides for security of the citizens and their welfare being the primary purpose of government. As usual, again, I will postulate, can we say that as a government, we have succeeded in carrying out that primary purpose of government? Have we provided security for Nigerians? Have we taken care of the welfare of Nigerians? The answer to the two questions is no. We have severally talked about security, including today. In fact, it's as if one Nigerian life today equals to 1 minute silence. Now we're coming to the issue of welfare. And for several years, Nigerian workers have been complaining and crying concerning the issue of salary. Who earns 50,000 in this country and you think that a person can truly depend on a salary? Let's not deceive ourselves. It is not possible. How much is house rent? How much is your transport fare to your office and back home? And so we expect a Nigerian worker to earn as low as that and continue to serve this country. Let us stop playing the ostrich. Let's be realistic. Let's carry out our role to provide for the welfare of the citizens of this country by providing living wage for the Nigerian worker. It's really unfortunate when you hear a government talking about minimum wage and shying away from living wage. This House has resolved in the past that there is urgent need for living wage to be considered for Nigerian workers. However, having said so clearly, I will join the mover of the motion to commend the Nigerian workers for shelving the strike in the interim and allowing an opportunity for discussions and reconciliations of these issues. Although we commend them for doing that, I will also use this opportunity to also say that sometimes when we embark on some of these actions, we should not overstep boundaries. The area of switching off power in the entire country as a way of protest should be condemned. It is not proper. It is not opposite. Who are you protecting? People are in the clinic. Some persons, their lives depended on power at that moment, and you switch off the national grid. That was going too far. Whilst you have a good cause, whilst you're on track, you also need to adopt a proper process and procedure in pursuing that cause. So I will urge this House to please, with the speed with which we pass the national anthem, that we should also recall the Minimum Wage Act, reconsider it, and with that same speed, pass that act and ensure that we give the Nigerian worker a living wage in that act. That is the only way we can show solidarity with the Nigerian workers.
I greet you all lovers of freedom all over the world. I greet you, my fellow Biafrans, all seekers of justice. I greet you, we are together. I am Akpan Asokwo from Biafran Radical Freedom TV. Please, when you hear who I am from my introduction, please don't be scared. I am a Biafran person. I am a Biafran social commentator, political analyst, and of course, I come in peace. In case you are listening to me now and you are not a Biafran, yes, the video is for you. It is going to be short, it's going to be very brief, but the message will be very well captured. Okay, without taking your time that much, I want to go into the bill at the Nigerian National Assembly, the bill within some 5 days ago that was making round. There are some things I want to pick out from that scene. What happened, the interaction, the responses from different quarters of Nigeria. Please, if you are from Middle Belt, you are from Southern Nigeria, that is, you are from West and the old Eastern Nigeria, that is the Biafran side, you are the Middle Belt side, your Yoruba side, please listen to me. I think the message is more for you. And other people who are listening that have been very interested in the Nigerian recent development saga, especially as relates to why there is so much centrifugal forces. Because no intention to speak too much grammar here. This bill, you get why I want to do this video. When you watch that scene, that's what happened at the National Assembly, you will see, say, there was first of all the kind of audacity where people, the Fulani members of the parliament, the people, the senators, where they come from the Fulani extraction, these people are the smallest in population in Nigeria. But the kind of audacity where they carry talk, it's one thing I want to make you pick. That's not all of it. There are a lot of things I won't make you follow me pick here. One of them, they said, after all he said, that cannot happen. He said, that cannot happen. You know, when a senator is, to, make his comment, observation, his view, he will say, I wish there are languages that are peaceful, accommodating, the languages that are civil, that people who are supposed to be lawmakers should use. And that goes to tell you why the Nigerian situation is peculiar. There is no place in the world where we don't get wahala, problems. But the Nigerian own situation, in fact, I think I should also show you a video. Here in the video, I will also attach what happened where Nigerian Super Eagle were to cite the Nigerian national anthem. The kind of things happening in Nigeria, the kind of problem where Nigerians are facing, the kind of distractions that every government that comes to Nigeria brings in. People were agitated over how things are, the kind of extreme economic hardship, the labor were protesting, and the whole thing that were happening at the same time. And to bring distraction when the president was to give to Nigerian people account of how he has been able to administer democracy, administer leadership for one good year, he brought in distraction of changing of national anthem. Then people were interested in debating how it was because of the hatred of Obasanjo. Let us first of all concentrate on this now. Let me show you a video, please. Watch. We'll come out. Watch this video first, please.
Why do you now tell herders to go back to their states of origin?
Is that what the bill says?
Excuse me. Excuse me. That's what he says. Now read. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Read the portion that says
the bill proposes that ranches be established in the pastoralist state of origin without forcing it upon other states or communities that do not have pastoralists as citizens.
okay.
This is what he's saying.
Noted.
Now, please, my friend Zam, understand that this is not in consonant with our constitution. Your bill is good, I like this bill, but this aspect should be removed. We should remove it, or we should, I advise him, my friend, I said it's nice for him to step it down. I advise my friend, why do you now tell herders to go back to their states of origin?
Is that what the bill says?
Excuse me. Excuse me. That's what he says. Now read.
Accident will block the entire road, and then local vigilante will get to the scene within 3-4 minutes, and it has worked. And I believe if we use that prototype, we'll be able to nip this issue. But the most important thing is to use our international as our security agent.
Okay, you're welcome back. Let us talk about it. Please, if this is the first time, your first time of seeing our work, please kindly subscribe to this channel, because you will like what we are doing. If you are a Biafran person, you will necessarily need to subscribe, please. And also do well to like the video as you watch. Like it, it will also help it to go viral more, so that people will know why we cry. All right, we talk about it. Now, do you see the kind of people that represent you? Since last week, I started a kind of a campaign. These are the people that represent you. This is a National Assembly member. This is a lawmaker, for crying out loud. This is a lawmaker, for crying out loud. Don't tell me, what kind of law will a man who is not literate make for you? How do this man comprehend what literature is presented before him? How will he even, this guy, find it difficult to read? And of course, you know that the predominant the thing they do for a living, that is what the Fulani man know how to do naturally. Like why you had, that's why you saw Buhari messed up Nigeria in totality with you know, with fueling up the whole system, the polity, because this man is a herder. This person that all his life, this particular senator here, this guy was a pastoralist before he got his way into this National Assembly. And of course, you know, it is through despotism, through hawkish display of desperation, which takes, of course, you know what it is in Nigerian setting. How much you are able to buy people gives you the people, it makes people to fear you, then you have access to political corridor. You get influence, how much you are able to buy people, you know, you humiliate other people, you know, how much you are able to unleash terror at other people. This guy cannot read what is written there. Then the one you have heard, this guy cannot interpret, his brain cannot interpret what he was hearing. You saw how the Senate president was asking him, is that what the bill said? Listen, Senator, is that what the bill said? And he was still busy insisting. Now, what kind of law will this man aid in making for you? And the problem we have in Nigeria is not that these things are coming to end, maybe after this government, but no. Our people, like I said in the previous program I did, hunger, where there is hope, the hunger does not kill. Please, YouTube, when we say about this, make this, we are not encouraging violence here, please. Disclaimer. The hunger that has hope, it doesn't die. If you are hungry and there is hope that you will have food, you don't go buy. But the hunger in Nigerian good governance, the hunger for good governance, the hunger for a better society, the hunger of eradicating poverty or bringing it to a manageable status, there is no hope. So it will keep buying. The population of Nigerian people will keep getting decimated. You saw the battle of the marathon of opinion from the Fulani senators. Oh, this one will say, yes, it's a wonderful bill, but this aspect, you jettison it. The other one will come and say, oh, this is a wonderful bill, but he's my friend, he's my colleague, but that side, you will remove it. Then, if you remove the substance of a bill, of what use then is that bill? If you remove the very substance, the very core, the cardinal objective of that bill is, if it is jettisoned, what use is it then serving? And you will see at the end of the day, the whole senators, including Akpabio, who already his own community have been ravaged by this same terrorist. Now he want to bring the Mieti Allah. Look at this. Now these people are criminalizing people who say they don't want to be member of Nigerian state again. They criminalizing the activities. Whereas the real terrorists, they said at the end of the day, after Senator Baribe made his own impute, now it was that they will bring in all relevant stakeholders, including Mieti Allah leader. And you are expecting Mieti Allah leader to tell you they will accept you to stop them from invading or going to any state of their will. After he had made public speech severally that they are Nigerians and nothing can stop them, it is the Nigerian government that must bend to their will. And una won't make we stay for this kind of country. And you want to join any Onyebuarisi, you want to join any drunkard, you want to join people that are very brave of anything here. You want to join them to condemn people who say, since Nigerian disease cannot be cured, since everybody cannot have equal status in the arrangements, okay, let us go our way. You want to join them to criminalize our activities. The more you try to do it to us, the more you endanger your own very existence. It was just barely a week plus when Senator Victor May and Senator Adams Oshomole were making, they came out very serious, and I know they are the one that motivated this bill from the Benue Senator now. Now you see, these people are all saying, when you hear them all, they are all saying that you will do this, but you can't stop them from moving their business. And somebody now is forced to ask, no problem, they can move, it is good to move businesses, which the livestock is also a business, no doubt. You can move it to any part of Nigeria and do, and nobody will tamper with it. But all the years you have destroyed people's drinks, beer, alcoholic drinks in the whole northern Nigeria. The ISBA, the militia outfits, will never stop at anything to destroying anyway any person's goods in as much as it has alcoholic content. Yet these people destroying this thing are many people. They smoke all kind of shit. And how do we cope with this kind of hypocrisy? You want to stop legitimate business that does not bring any harm, any terror to the host community where this business operates. You want to destroy it, and it is legal because you want a country where different constitution operates, and you are at liberty to accept any part of the constitution at any time you so pleases. And you want us to be contented with that. And those riffraffs who are supposed to be your senators, they will never raise an eyebrow to question these things. Then how do you want the people, the Biafran people, to accept that riffraffs who doesn't have our mandate will continue to represent us in an unauthorized statehood? When we tell you, okay, if you want this state of Nigeria to continue, we need to negotiate it. How it will work. We need to be part of the marriage. You don't get us embroiled into a marriage, and whether or not we are okay with the marriage, it doesn't matter to you. We must remain how it's in this 21st century. Now, if you see the kind of representation you are having, thank you, fellow Biafrans. I don't. It's not my intention to make this video last too long because I want to maybe play a little of the other delegations by the by the Senate. I want to maybe I will give it as audio while you watch it, but the argument here still remains. How people will be say they no fit read, they no fit write, they no fit even understand the one way another person talk from mouth. No be deaf and dumb be that. Then how deaf and dumb won't be the person where won't go represent you in an arena where intellect is of higher demand? How person won't go make law, make the country work? And unfortunately, these people have the highest number of representation at the upper chamber. So whatever you want to influence there, if it doesn't favor them, it will not fly. So if you are in a kind of political arrangement of a state where you are this helpless, you are so handicapped, overtaking decisions that will influence your well-being, that will affect positively or negatively. You have no input, you have no take on it. Your own opinion doesn't count, and it is backed up by what you now call legality. So whatever they say now is legitimate, it's binding on you. And you want to have Engineer Baribe was also crying. So if this bill had not surfaced, Engineer Baribe, who last year said that IPOB, that he has come to make a U-turn, that before he said that IPOB is not posing any security threat. Now he said that insecurity in the whole of Southeast in the recent years is brought by IPOB. And today, he is now telling you again that his own community now is telling them that all the threats, the security challenges they are facing, including that frustrates them from going to their farmland, is caused by the Fulani who come from the far miles away, far northern Nigeria, where the same person from any nearby based community cannot go and show himself. If any nearby town man or kingsman goes to any northern state there, the Fulani people, the person will so coordinate himself, will so hide his real person to ensure that he maintains every law in that community. But when the people from Fulani come in their Baribes community, they will not only thwart the orders of the land, they will constitute serious nuisance and terror. And the engineer Baribe and all his cronies in the southern Nigeria are telling you to keep quiet. Biafra is not an option, that we must remain in one Nigeria, where even if he remains a senator for 100 days and all his Ajia turns white, he cannot influence anything. Is that kind of person worth even having any opinion in human society? Of course no. That is why I want to call on you, if you are still believing in one Nigeria, to start having a rethink. The person that represents you doesn't care. He doesn't give a hoot. Look at while other people from different states are crying about what the Fulani terrorists are doing in their community, Peter Oluwalemba of Enugu State has gone ahead to encourage the state legislature to pass Ruga bill. When Enugu communities have been battered, have been even sacked with the Fulani terror, and everybody knows about it, the Peter Oluwalemba said it's not his business. He don't care what you are crying, what the plight of Enugu people are. It's not his, that these people self will even pay bills. They will pay tax to him. And as we speak, till this weekend, the Fulani has continued to unleash terror in Enugu community. If you are still supporting PDP, you are still getting obedient, Labour Party, APC, the one that has even finished the whole bottom part of ill will. These are people you are busy battling. I'm here, and we are better off for Nigeria. And this one, you are not doing yourself good. You are not doing your children good. You listen to this one, this Fulefu, Obi Kubana chief priest, that very soon, it's not I'm wishing him, but the line he is towing, the track he is following, I am afraid he might not end well. I'm so afraid he might not end well. Go and check the kind of wheelchair that Asari Dokubo is using today. It is sawabele. When you decide to work against your people because of your personal greed, because you want the Fulani to relieve you of all your criminal offenses, your crimes, to remove all the charges against you, then you want to fight your people relocated. You want to then begin to fight your people for them to remove charges. You are in a wrong course. Thank you, fellow Biafrans, as you watch. Thank you, lovers of freedom, as you watch. Thank you, all indigenous people that are forced into that name, One Nigeria. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed. You can drop your comment if you have an input. We will appreciate that. Very importantly, please like this video. Like it. I'm sure there is nothing to hate about the video. Rather, it was you liking, like I can see. Thank you as you do that, as you encourage other people to make use of our channel. Thank you. Subsequently, you'll be getting good updates. Also,
thank you so much for sticking to this video to the end. Like I said before, now it's time for us to go to the comment section to air our mind and our opinion. Say what you think about this video and this platform. Do it constructively. Share this video, like, subscribe, and also continue to watch Linda's TV show, because this is the home of news. Until I see you again in my next video, remain blessed. For now, I would say bye-bye.